Okay, this is how to put a outline border around an object in Gravit Designer. Now, one FYI, it's a SVG scale vector graphics, if I remember correctly. So editor, so it's going to expect those kinds of graphic images. So I had a PNG, so I went to this website and converted the PNG to SVG and imported it. And then what I want to do is I wanted to have a white border around it. This is pretty common for if you wanted to put an icon on something else and you wanted it to be very visible. Let's go to back. So if part of this icon were, let's say, on a dark background, very dark background, let's say that, it would be kind of hard to see. So one really nice convention is to have a little white outline around these kinds of images. And when it's on a light background, you don't notice it, no worries. But when it's on a dark background, it gives it more contrast. This is real common with arrowheads, if you've got arrows pointing into something. So I want a white border around this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, and I have to actually select the path to get to this border. So if I just selected the image, for some reason you don't see border, don't know why that is, so I'm going to select the path, and then I'm going to go into border, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Oops, hang on, make sure I did this right. Let's see. Delete that. I'm going to add it again. So I'm going to add a border, make it white, and then there we go. Okay. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Okay. And now one little trick here is if you make this, right now it's putting the border on the inside. What we want to do is put it on the outside. And this is a neat little trick I just discovered from another YouTube video. And reason being, you can see here, if I made this really large, this border really large, you can see it's actually, the border's forming on the inside of the picture. And sometimes we don't want to lose part of our image. So I'm going to do 2 points, but what I'm going to do is this little options here. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to put it on the outside. And now the beauty is if I want to use this icon somewhere where it's on a dark background, I don't have to worry about it being low contrast because it increases the contrast. So just kind of a neat little feature of how the borders work in Gravit.io.